make sure you put those kids to bed, because it's about to get real X-rated up in here, alright? On the 5D level. Tap in. So welcome in, all my 5D lovers. What's up with you? This is a very, very special and fun oracle that we're going to be doing today, okay? I hope y'all been having a beautiful evening. Let me see what time it is. 11:43. We're going to call it 11:44 because that's one of my favorite times. PM. I put my kids to bed early just to be here with y'all because I had a message coming through from Spirit and we about to knock on these decks and see what's up. All right, so if it's your first time here, my name is Ishani. Welcome in to the Earth Angel Tribe. I am an oracle for Earth Angels who are here to bring heaven to earth, right? We're here to, unfortunately but fortunately, clean this shit up in the most unconditional, loving way possible. But in the meantime, we making love, we manifesting, we doing it all, right? So tap in with me because this specific reading has a few things coming up. One of them is our metaphysical cannabis oracle deck. So some of y'all, like me, like to dive into that ganja. And I have a deck for that because I want to tap into some smokers, lovers energy, okay? From the plan of life. I have our 5D lovers deck for Eros Gamos. That's for our 5D love frequency messages. And then the crystals deck to get some crystals that may be helpful for learning what we need to learn about self, right? Because this is just a self-healing journey in order to meet your highest self during it. And then we have the Manara deck that is here, and it's a very erotic deck, so we may have some images coming up that cannot be displayed. I'll make sure that I cover those. We may have some songs come into channel, some stories come in as channelings. So just vibe with me. I'm about to take a smoke break before I tap in with y'all, so I advise you to go ahead and light yours up. Go get you some wine, some water, some tea. Sometimes I have tea this late. Honestly, the coffee thing, it makes me more sleepy than energetic, so I don't want to do the coffee, but I will be right back with our opening prayer to cleanse and the fun cards that we have to go over. See you soon. All right, lovers, I'm back. All right. Thank you so much, our Creator, for bringing us here for this divine message tonight of sensuality, sexuality, self-development, and unconditional love. Thank you for gathering us here today, ancestors. Continue to uplift us, support us, guide us, bring us clarity every heartbeat as the way. Ashe. Oh gosh, guys. It's time to get deep. Y'all ready? Y'all ain't ready. I'm cutting this off. Y'all not ready. Alright, y'all ready. So first question we have up is, and these are questions to ask your lover or yourself. Like, I'm here by myself. I'm single. So these are questions that I'm going to answer to you guys as well as questions that you can ask your partner. Do you tell your friends details about your sex life? Friends. I may tell a friend, but I'm not telling friends. And when I say I tell my friend, that means like, you know, I may describe, you know, how blissful it was, but I am not going into nitty-gritty detail about like how detailed the penetration was, or like what we did step by step. Oh, I did this, and that. Like, no, what the fuck? This is not high school. I was like, yeah, you know, we had a beautiful, you know, encounter. So much bliss was experienced there, you know. But of course, you know, obviously you want to share certain details, but this card comes up because there's certain things that you can keep to yourself. Certain things your partner probably actually wouldn't want you sharing, but you're like, oh, he's not gonna mind, or oh, she's not gonna mind. Like, they actually well, that's extremely funny. So yes, I actually have and I have overtold before in the past, but I've learned to like dial that back and learn to say, if anything, what's necessary. Because I've even seen like guys go, yeah, it was a good time. And you sleep, I'm like, okay. But yeah, so the next question we have is, what's the most daring thing you've done while having sex? Dun dun dun. What is the most daring thing you've done? Okay, daring. That would have to be like either some outside rendezvous. One just came to my second, like, I cannot tell that. Not tonight, at least. Y'all just getting to know me. I can't let y'all know too much about me too soon. I gotta keep y'all coming back, right? I have so many stories. But my one for daring would be one would be like trying something. I heard it in a song. Y'all don't laugh at me. So I'm a 90s baby. That doesn't matter what it does, because you'll understand like what I was listening to. Oh gosh. And Trina, yes, Trina, the rapper, talks about how she can spin around while the dick is still inside. So she'll like, you know, maybe be in cowgirl and then turn around to reverse cowgirl or what have you. Obviously she didn't explain it that way, but that's how I took it. So that's what I did. And that's like, I won't say my little trick or anything, because I haven't like obviously done that with probably more than 2 lovers, but it is like, I would say something that's daring, because you don't know if you're gonna make it around. The other one would probably be like having sex outside, where it was late at night. I would say definitely after midnight, and you know, where you can kind of still get caught, but it's like a sneaky after hours, because I did it during the daytime too, but that was like in the car. But I'm like, I don't really count that as daring, but I get it. I get it. So yes, those are fun questions you can ask your lover and get into it. All right, so let's move into our next set of cards that Spirit has called for us, which is the Manara deck, which is going to give us some signs and the energy of you and your lover at this time. I'm just going to cleanse this deck right now with a shuffle. So yes, guys, I hope that wasn't too juicy or not enough. So feel free to drop an answer to your question down below in the comments. Like, why not? It's just me. And the internet. But who's really going to contact you? Who's really going to contact me, right? Y'all scared. I ain't scared. Alright, Spirit. What's the energy of this? 5D love frequency. have the one of air. You're wanting something new. As your consciousness levels up, you desire a lover who can meet you there, right? Reciprocal growth. It's a beautiful mindset of new beginnings and hope. She got that pipe in her mouth. Definitely a smoker. Right on cue. I can't wait to pop that cannabis stick open. It's so much fun. What else we got here? You also might enjoy wearing chokers. She is wearing a choker here. I love chokers. I'm a 90s baby, okay? Chokers, please. And I don't know if chokers go with like liking to be choked, but I definitely like to be choked too. So let me know if y'all know if that got something to do with liking to be choked, because come on, let's be real. We keep something around our neck all day. Alright, and then we have up next 6 of Water with Scorpio here. And gold. Your emotions, your mental brings you very deep into yourself, into your environment, into what you experience. And you want to feel that, like the bliss when you step out and you see and feel the sun glistening on your skin, and the joy you feel when you're with people that you love, or pets that you love, or plants that you love to look at because they're so beautiful, or walks that you love to take, how freeing that may be. Like your emotions, you keeping that in balance keeps you in the golden state, keeps your womb in pristine bliss, right? As you gain your self-development more, you are learning more about your body and your yoni and what you like. And it's very sexy and sensual, and you're like, wow, I didn't know. And I'm happy to be in this place of emotional fulfillment in that way, right? And yes, this card next speaks of it, the 7 of Earth here. Represented with Taurus. So some of you may have a birthday on the 7th. Be born in July. '77. So I want to show you this card. You definitely have an onlooker there. But this card, as you are the focal point, it's about you and your desire to self-pleasure. Don't find shame in learning your anatomy. This is literally your vessel this lifetime, right? So take your time and get to know your body. Take your time and visit your womb. Nurture her in ways that you never were even taught. That your womb begins to teach you, because she's like, you know what? I actually like this. Sorry, I actually never liked that. You know, so this is a self-development and journey and beautiful blossoming between you and yourself, and learning that self-pleasure is more than okay. It's my birthright to know for myself what I want, to know for myself who I am before anyone else enters me, before anyone else touches me, before I even touch myself again. Can I speak to that? You know, that's very beautiful. To be in the space of getting to know yourself, your wetness, your warmth, your womb frequency. And then we have the Lovers. Gemini here in 6. Some of you may be born in June. Gemini lovers. Yes, this is a crave. And if you see this beautiful picture, this man, this masculine, is painting his muse, his love, this figure of adornment, right? Even if it was a basket of fruit, he's adorning it. It's his muse for the moment. He's painting it. This is you. This is what you desire to be for your lover. And for your lover to be for you, right? The muse. The lovers. Where you can be that authentic, right? Where you don't even feel, oh my gosh, right? Ashamed to be in your birthday suit with this person, and you can literally say, paint me, baby. Like, legs open, titties out, spreading them, whatever it is you desire for your photo. Should be very sexy, by the way. But yeah, like, and then y'all just make love after he's done showing you the beautiful painting he's done of you. I'm laughing halfway because I'm like, oh my God, what if it's stick figure? Look, I'll take it. Art is art. But yes, extremely adored. Delicately, intricately, while the world is watching. You can see in the background, there's like, in the corner here. These are curtains drawn, but that's the world peeking right out on the side of her. And all he has to do is lift that curtain in. You know, who's ever out there can see him painting her. The whole world can see the beauty. But they not. He ain't sharing, that's for sure. He's painting that. He's gonna etching you in his memory for life. You know, you painting something. There's a delicacy. Okay, let me tell you, this delicate lover. Okay, you desire someone who is like the most delicate of anyone you've ever experienced, right? Where it's like a painter. Every stroke matters, right? Every mixture on the palette is delicate. You know, the shadows, where you place the shadows matter. You know, which brush you used to stroke it matter, right? So you desire this person who is intricate, delicate, able to fully see you, you know? Someone who has usually decided to paint something. They've set their sights on it. Something that's a big canvas he's painting. That's like really huge. Like bathroom wall. One wall of your bathroom huge, you know. So it's like he's gonna take the time because it's birthday for him. Because it's gonna bring pleasure to you. Right? To see that when it's finished. Okay. We have the devil here, represented with Capricorn. 15. Some of you may be born on the 15th. Second, just looking through this deck, a few cards of fruit. Come back to for long. So yes, with this double card coming in, just some clarification, Spirit, with this next card, please. The devil after the lovers. Low vibration for this particular reading. Low vibration. I'm hearing low vibration. Temperance. Serenity. Purify. Sagittarius. I'll show you how close these cards are. So we have the devil that come in here in 15, and then temperance in 14. So in the devil card, this lover, low vibration, okay, seeking, prying, interjecting energy unnecessarily, okay? So you may have someone in your energy that's, like I said, it's like the lower, not at that balance level, but a little lower, right? And then the other card that comes out is temperance, which is this empress here coddling a male figure. So it goes from him trying to overtake her to he is now smaller than her, overtaken by her, coddling in her bosom, okay? And this is the low vibrational energy. If you're stronger than that, you're gonna alchemize that and purify that, stay away from that. It's not bringing you the outcome and the vibration that you desire. You can give yourself your own flowers, you know, if you're seeking something lower, you know, just give yourself your own flowers, meaning continue to fuck yourself. It's not worth it to divulge your womb into uncleanliness. A low vibration is uncleanliness, and that's just what it is. Something's unclean about that. It can't get right. I'm just kidding, but you know what I mean. It's in here. Final card in here. The Six of Air. It's Aquarius here. Aquarius. Madam, you should look at this. There are suitors. You see that golden light under your pussy? They're not suitable. This is why there's not one the same size as you, with their sacral glowing like yours. You're seeking your divine reciprocal whole. And these here, shadow men, onlookers, the low vibrations again, that's what they're going to continue to do. Because they're going to do what? Look and can't touch. Stay in that high vibration and keep your mind up. A lot at play here. Keep your mind level up. Keep your pussy level up. mind, heart, pussy. Because, like, you can love them and not fuck them. Yes, we can. Done it many times. And I'm going to tell you that, too. I want to fuck the shit out of you, but I'm not. That kind of hurts worse, right? Let's tap into some of your cannabis energy, my lovely smoker. So, yeah, it's like, yeah, I miss that dick, but I ain't touching it. Motherfucker. It used to bring me joy. But you're not in the right place. So we can't go there right now. And even if I wasn't in the right place, I wouldn't want you to go there with me right now. It definitely goes both ways. But yes, it's like not gonna happen, you know. Let's see what this cannabis guy cooking for us. Y'all need to let me know your favorite strain. That's a little we can hear with all of those cards. Let me make sure. Y'all let me know your favorite strain. I need to know what's up. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I love indica. I live in Colorado, so the dispensaries, a dime a dozen, and I love it here. I actually plan to grow my own because you are allowed to grow here one day. It should be really fun. Part of my learning to grow plan. I want to grow a lot of different botanicals and okay, buddy. A lot of botanicals and medicinals, which are obviously botanicals as well, but yes. So some for fun, some for medicinal, all for wellness. So I desire to create a plethora of things using natural and essential oils from those natural botanicals. So I want to know that they're natural, so I'd rather grow it myself. You know, us millennials, we don't trust a lot of people around here as herbalist millennials. But yes, spirit, what's up, ganja mama? What messages do you have to assist with the clarity here, right? For our lovers, for my divine interest here, right? Creation partnered. This is too sexy. Y'all gotta stop. Like, I'm so serious. Sex magic just popped in. Creation partnered. Sex magic. Okay, I was about to say, you know you need two people for this. But that's not true. I've created a lot of magic by myself. And I'm sure y'all have to. And others. Male and female. Okay, so let's talk about this. We're going to open up and read this. Let me grab it. Give me 1 second. So, yes. Okay, this is so sexy. Let me read it for y'all. Creation partnered. Okay, remember this has two people. Feminine and masculine energy here. Sex magic. I integrate and accept change, and I align with the cycles of life. This card emerges when you need to collaborate. Each person has one hand hidden so as to not show all of their cards. It's as if they have talents they do not know of because they only emerge when working together. Partner energy is powerful. Whether it is love, friendship, or business, when you combine your intention with someone else's intention and the two are aligned, working in tune with your intention, the results are magnified. Just because you've known someone forever doesn't mean you can't give new people a chance. Be open and honest with yourself and how you feel about collaboration. More often than not, if you have a problem with the partnership, it is a reflection of your inner struggle. Return to Creation Energy 1, Solo Magic, if this card continues to appear. And the crystal pairing is fluorite. We do have crystals coming in, so it'll be so beautiful if that card appears for this. But yes, the creation partner has to do with sex magic and bringing in that additional energy. It does not have to be an opposing energy, but I would have to say, for sakes of the highest level of alchemization, that it would have to require the polarization of energies, okay? I will say that. I will say that. Because I do believe that all love should be allowed. Besides what I've said already, non-consensual and underage love, I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I don't. So yes, let's move into the next card. This is very beautiful because it speaks of Eros Gamos, which will be coming up next in the next deck. And that's the divine union, okay? The sacred union. What happens when there's two of the equivocal coming together, two wholes, splitting into that yin-yang half, right? Creating that yin-yang and diving into what self-development really is, what sexuality, sensuality, metaphysical, our emotions, who we truly are at the soul level, in other dimensions. As we search through the lineage lines, like this gets so deep, and you want someone who goes that deep with you, and that shit is sexy. And when you have that, you and that person will have a, I don't want to call it a collapsing, you know, a merging, a divine merging. That's what I'm hearing, and it is catalyzing, alchemizing for your womb, for your heart, and for your crown, for your pineal as well. It elevates you at levels that are astronomical, quantum leaps you. It does, because it's the mixture and combination of two divine energies intertwining. It's not just one, so it amplifies it, and it's unconditional, right? So that makes it ever more powerful. Okay, I won't get too much into that because I can go on it. We'll hear more about it. And the other card that had fallen out was the Witch Doctor with wisdom. Oh, we have actually another one back there. I will be sure to pull that up next. Wisdom. Okay. And wisdom comes from your womb. Okay. This may be some of your first time hearing that. I learned of this almost 2 years ago, if not. And of course, our wisdom is imparted from our DNA, what we learn along the way of this journey, stories told that we use as examples to not move into certain paths, and our deepest intuition, our seat of the true mind for us as women is our yoni. Our cervix has a mouth, and she speaks to us, she orates to us and through us, and that's who's been speaking all along. Okay, let's get into the Witch Doctor. I want to tell you the creation partner sex magic card came up as the number 69. So that may be a favorite position for some of you. Definitely has to do with centered partnership, right? You're both giving and taking. That reciprocation that happens when there are two knowing what needs to happen here, right? Like, this isn't a one-way street. This ain't my first rodeo. I know how to take care of you, baby. And I'm gonna make sure you're more than that. Let's get into the Witch Doctor. The throne of the Witch Doctor is covered by her long hair, full of secret wisdom passed down from her ancestors. The darkness brings the friendship of one inner shadow, which all witches know sits within the truth. Life is as fruitful as a well-tended plant, and beyond the Witch Doctor hang drying buds and sacred rubies for protection. She shows you that the truth always comes out and seeks from the seat of the soul. She is always aware of her crown and connection to the source. The Witch Doctor keeps at her feet a moon box that is slightly open, filled with magic, spirituality, and ancient African tools. Challenge yourself to step into your wealth of intuition, to bring in balance you are seeking. She is the old soul who feels the energy of her non-physical guide surrounding her. Respect the witch doctor and say a prayer for her. Help to get a glimpse of the world unknown. Slow down and listen to your inner voice. What is yours will never pass you by. If you receive the witch doctor, consider the following. Befriend your shadow. Trust your intuition. Everyone has a shadow self. Are you running from yours? And this is another image for the witch doctor, in case that was hard to see. Okay? Very beautiful goddess there. Smoking her spliff. Yes, filled with wisdom, because cannabis is also a truth bringer, right? So we sit back and we smoke our mama and we're like, damn, why I start getting all these questions? Why I start feeling even aroused or extremely relaxed, you know? Our mama brings us there. So continue to connect with that, because this deck is for the smokers, you know? If you haven't enjoyed smoke with your partner, I've even tried like giving head while smoking or receiving head while smoking. That was very fucking sexy, by the way. I'm laughing because I'm like, was it overstimulating? I'm gonna say it wasn't. And definitely I've tried like sex with the blunt lit. I had to put that shit out. Come on, we ain't about to start. We about to have too many fires going, right? And then crystal technology, silicone, and this has to do with you connecting to what you know, like you know some things, and the rest you need to continue to learn more about, right? Like I have a few here. Peacock ore, which you can see there's so many colors happening here. That's why you can't just see one color. I'm not gonna get into all of the things, but you know, like citrine, just to show like different textures, but know that this is a cluster and this is a point. Okay, just getting into the knowledge that you know that you truly want to get into. Crystal knowledge, crystal grids is what I'm hearing, and wearing crystals more. I actually purchased this about 2 days ago for some Juneteenth event I stumbled upon while I was walking, right? So we connect with these pieces and we learn about the intrinsic knowledge of them. Crystals carry deep knowledge. You can take them into your bath and meditate with them. I was listening to a YouTube, this was years ago, about how this fella meditated into his crystal, into it. So just like keeping it around your house creates a beautiful energy. Knowing which ones to keep in certain areas in your home is very beautiful. I keep a few in certain bathrooms and by my kitchen sink. Obviously a few here. Selenite is there in the corner. Okay, and then we have equalizer, the highest self. Yes, the grand equalizer, right? The highest self is always talking to us to stay in balance, right? Ain't that something? Your higher self is always talking to you. Like, remember when we watched those old school shows? They still show it now, but it's not as much, right? And they'll have left, right, whichever one, the devil and then the angel, right, on each shoulder telling you what to do. But at the same time, who's right in between? You're still there to make the decision, because that decision was still left, right. There's, oh, you shouldn't do it. There's, oh, you should. And it's like, I'm saying, what do I want to do? And that's the free will, right? Your highest self is always talking to you. Your pussy is always telling you, it's too soon, or fuck the shit out of his motherfucking ass, right? Listen and be a guy, because guess what? And this has to do with womb distortion as well. Equalizing, right? Your womb could be distorted and telling you, go fuck him and him and him. No, that's not equalized, okay? We want to work on balancing that womb energy, right? The balance that we were saying, remember I said is that teeter. You're at that balance line where you're not all the way up or down. You're right in the middle, and we want to have you right at the top, right? So if you teeter down, you still in the high, right? Versus you're in the middle and you go bam, low, you know? Stay high, baby. Okay, let's come up again. Let's look into the equalizer card and see what wisdom it has for you, for your higher self. 83, 8 plus 3 is 11, 19, 11, yeah. Yeah, speaking. Speak to us. Very deep, to not only hear your higher self, to acknowledge it, and to walk in it, okay? Just hearing it is not enough. You literally also have to take action. That's like me sitting here like, okay, Spirit told me to come do a reading, right? If I just sat there, I would have never gotten up. Come sit here and talk to y'all and tell y'all what Spirit had for you. The equalizer, higher self. When we hear this, we think focus, center, direct. And this is what the equalizer brings to your life. Here we say a glistening, milky looking drip, similar to honey. I want to show you in color because you can't see what that red light's on my screen. Does it bring it in? It would look like what you're seeing here on the side. There we go. We see a glistening, milky looking drip similar to honey. Yes, it's very golden. That's why it doesn't look like milk as well. As bees work together to make the precious honey, we know it is all for the queen. We see the honeycomb pattern deep within the cards and what looks like a vortex at the center. This card is an alert to get focused. It's time to stop manifesting and to start taking action on your manifestations. You have already everything you need, and you know that this will pass. Some cultures believe our highest selves give the lessons we will have in life once we inhabit our human form. This is so that we can evolve our consciousness back to the 7th dimensional realm where it resides. When this card appears for you, it is time to take one to the face. And that may mean a hard truth or love and accountability. So that has to do with me also mentioning you equalizing your energy out. Like, yes, you're in a balance, but let's be higher than that, right? You're taking from your higher self. Because we're still building up from that, right? One step at a time, one puff at a time, one stroke at a time, one flow at a time, one breath at a time, one blink at a time, one soul development level at a time. God damn, we're going to do so much in one being in one day, right? But this is saying level up, okay? I don't care. Level it up. Get to the higher. It don't have to be the highest yet, but the higher. Your pussy requires it. You're teetering. Ever so teetering. And it's a small teeter. This is not a big teeter. But no teetering. Because teetering means, like, when we hear in certain biblical references, or even you could take it to 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're lukewarm. There we go. Thank you. That's the biblical reference. I'm gonna make it lukewarm. All right. And then it has the plant spirit of chamomile. So you may need to get some chamomile tea. Look into smoking the herbal chamomile mixed with maybe some other things. Mixed with the cannabis would be, I'm sure, extremely peace-bringing. I have chamomile in a scent here. Like, if I put a drop on right now and show you, my eyes roll to the back of my head, I'm about to do it. I'm not even lying, y'all. It smells so good. Please buy some. Let me show you this company I get it from. Because, my God, I did not know what chamomile smelled like. And to get the plant in herb form, I'm sure just growing it, you would have to, you know, grow it to even smell this. Oh, let me show you the bottle. I am not promoting, but I'm telling you. High quality. High quality. Say it like that, because that's how you're going to find it. High quality. It means high quality. But I thought that was cute how they made it real short. But it is chamomile. Like I said, look, this is not a joke. I'm about that life. And when I can already smell it, because you know how this works. Essential oils, you don't need to even put it on. You could just smell it. It's enough. But oh my gosh. Equalizing. Like, I'm about to make a scent called the equalizer. My God. It smells that good. I'm not kidding. I sell this in a perfume, in a small dropper, excuse me, like roll-on. In Atlanta, if you're there, I do have that in the store. But I will put it on online at the shop soon. Just haven't put a lot of it online, which is so funny, right? Soon come. And then our next one we have here is Hood Love. This is so cute. I haven't seen this car. I'm sorry to laugh, but he looks so thuggish. It's so cute with his little hands and my hood love. That hood. I'm just kidding, but community. Okay, let's look into that because I want to see before I go too deep into the hood part. This sounds more like a like, you know, building with the community and stuff. But we're talking about love right now and stuff. So let's get into seeing what this means. Is the hood love popping right here? Look at hood love and popped up. So y'all, let me show y'all how sexy he is, because y'all can't see him in that red light. Y'all, he fine. All right. And he's holding some type of, like, honestly, look like a chi ball. Yeah, it's a chi ball because he also has like energy coming from his hands. So this does represent, you know, what can come in for you if you teeter that up, right? Because ain't nothing wrong with some hood love. That's some good love, right? We just looking for the unconditional love. We didn't say that he couldn't be hood, okay? We didn't say he had to be proper. We didn't say nothing about that. But make sure you're specific if you are out there asking the universe for something and you don't want it. Okay, so let's talk about this. Hood love stands for hood love stands with his fist out, and the gold rings on his finger spell out his name. Energy is the form of wisdom radiating out from his hands into the ether. Remember I told you his chi was coming out. So sexy, y'all. I'm just telling you, it's sexy. The golden spear from Arziki Darbaran is glowing in his hands, indicating that whatever you touch is going to be fruitful. So it's like the Midas touch. But you have to believe in yourself before anyone else will. If this card appears, it's time to find the community and support you deserve. We are communal beings and benefit from being around others who understand this. The lone wolf doesn't survive, as it would in the pack. Although you may feel alone, there are unseen forces that are supporting you in the ether. Have you met your neighbors? Do you really know your neighbor? Are your first memories of your neighbor good ones or ones surrounded by fear? Sit with those memories and retell the story that empowers and leaves you feeling an elevated emotion such as gratitude. You're not alone, wolf, okay? Your soul tribe is on its way. I know how hard that can feel, okay? Your soul tribe is on its way. Keep building yourself because those energies are going to want to build and align with you, okay? There's things happening for you in the ethers that you will not even be able to put into words until it falls into the physical. And you'll be able to say, excuse me, that's what was working out all along for me, okay? And here we have one more card from this metaphysical deck. Let us know what's up. And drop me a like or a comment if this energy resonates. I want to know how you're moving forward with this, because this is deep, but I'm with you. I'm with you every step of the way, right? Moving into higher energy daily, self-developing daily, pleasing yourself daily, because you're getting to know those rubies and diamonds and pearls and all of the crystals and sacred geometry written within your womb. And it's just so delicious that it's almost like, oh my God, I don't even want anyone else even touching me. There's so much magic happening down here. Any other cards, Spirit? Because you ain't giving me one yet. I know I'm yapping my crap. But and I'm waiting for one more from you, okay? Alright. I'm hearing Eros Gamos is next. And this card keeps wanting to come. Why does it feel like that? Someone keeps like bending in my hand. Oh, bottom of the deck we have family. Okay? So it's maybe something you want to build. And like I was talking about that soul tribe right before we finished. You desire not just that. It's like, I don't even care if that comes in. I want my tribe. So do I. And if you're connecting here, guess what? You're on my tribe. Don't make me cry because I'm just not realizing that. I created this channel and I'm only speaking here today because I want like-hearted, not minded, like-hearted, like-wombed beings, like pinealed. Because when the mind, I don't mean that because it just, that's just they're holding things with the pineal, keeps information, you know. I want people who know that and who are willing to research that. And you want someone who is willing to do the fucking work, because it is fucking hard. And you only want someone who's willing to do the hard fucking work, because only someone who's done the hard fucking work too can stand beside you and know what it takes moving forward, and to know what you've come past, what you're standing in now, and what you're moving through, because it's all transformational, transform. Why is this coming up like that? Transformation periods, you know. We're constantly becoming, you know. And you desire family. You may not have a blood tribe, meaning maternal and paternals that you can go to, a sister, brother, blood relative by DNA, but you do by your sacred DNA, by your hidden DNA, by what is unseen in your DNA. You do have a family there. You do have a lover that connects with you in that energy. You felt it. You felt inklings of it with others. It just wasn't right. And we know it. We all know it. Right? Alright. Let's move into Eros Gamos and get some finalizing energy for this 5D love that's coming in, because once you guys are here, this is what the sex magic is going to do. Like, this deck it has a sex magic card as well. And I wouldn't be surprised if it falls out during this particular reading, because this deck has to do with divine unions, and within divine unions you manifest through sex. And it doesn't have to be, but sex, high level sex, high frequency sex, meaning not in the low vibration cataclysmic. I've already said that, but there's no other way to describe it. Astronomical, what it brings in when you can hold it, because it's not just in that act, it's holding it after the act, and actually have holding the energy before, during, and after the act. So you have to be a beautiful divine carrier of energy to even manifest high level and high frequency manifestations of love and of anything that you want within something where you're sharing that thing in which you're manifesting, right? It has to be pure between both hearts, pure between both beings in all ways, shapes, and form. If something's unequal, it's not going to manifest in its highest form. And that's just what it is. Spirit, do you have any thoughts for me? I see this flipped over. I see two in here just flipped. So I'll go ahead and grab those for starters. 10 and 5 of clubs. Stardust spills and cosmic kundalini remembrance. Yeah. Stardust spills has to do with DNA codes being spilled during coitus, as well as your partner releasing his divine stardust within your yoni. Nothing goes to waste. All is used in consciousness and awareness. Desire someone who doesn't just sow his royal oats wherever the fuck he wants and whenever he wants. A disciplined man, where even though we're in a relationship and we're here on this earth, we're still gonna carry ourselves in a mature sexual manner, meaning we're not fucking like rabbits all day either. We're conscious in that too. We're not setting days either. Fuck. But we're definitely being conscious in when we're going into each other, and we're also being conscious into what we want to manifest within each act, even if sometimes it's just bliss. You got me? You got me. Spiral me, lover. This has to do with your lover. Knowing how to start that portal up like no other, baby. He opens it up like no other. As he spirals his magic into you, right? Very sensual, of a man who knows how to work those hips. I desire that, like in my next lover. Like, I want a man who knows how to dance to me. Oh yeah, and we know that don't always correlate, because we found that out, right? The hard way, right? Pun intended. But to have a man who knows how to work his hips in the bed. Like, if you've only had a man who, I'm gonna keep it real, just straight dives in. What the? No, baby, I need you to get something else going around the home. Go to the left. Go to the right. Oh, I don't even gotta tell you, you're gonna do it anyway. Yes, like, just give me the tip. Just leave it in. Just start right there from just leaving at the edge and then basing it more. I'm like, I don't know, I never did that. That actually sounds really like good for like G-spot stimulation, right? Okay, at least for me. So key. Yes, once you're able to hold it. Remember, I say you have to be able to access it, hold it, keep it. Okay, you gotta know what you're holding to hold it. There's soul keys in this. Okay, there's soul keys in this, and there is physical materializations from this as well. Okay, this isn't just physical. He knows your soul and you know his, and there's more things that you're unlocking through different realms that you're going through together, through your unconditional love and your, you know, your need for constant self-development and development of the soul, which is our purpose why we're here, right? Inside my soul. As I'm speaking of the soul. Yeah, this person, you, that's what you want to feel. Something extremely energetically deep, where it's like, dang, I don't even feel you in like penetrating me. I don't feel none of that physical stuff you're doing. I just feel such an energy within my whole body when we're together, within my whole soul. Like I vibrate with you inside out. Why is this to be? You know, like this is possible for you. And if you've vibrated alone, meaning like you've reached a very high frequency of energy where your body went into vibrations all over, as if every cell was energetically and electromagnetically surged with power, like zapped on. Yeah, inside your soul. It's deep. Heard like a dripping sound. Drip entering. What pussy? You know? Bring in the cards here to understand the feminine energy here. The feminine energy of the 5D love. How we can move in with the masculine energy more as well once we've come into maturation of the self. Being able to open up and have those beautiful conversations about what you like because you learned what you like, right? It's like, oh yeah, oh man, like that gets someone really exciting. Like, let's say you're on the phone, right? Okay, both are exciting, equally exciting, right? Where you're like, what do you like in bed, right? I'm just like, what do you like in bed? Like, I don't know. I done been everywhere. Like, what you mean you don't know? You've been having sex for over 15 years. You don't know what the fuck you like in bed? Like, that sounds weird as hell. Alright, you're gonna try everything. You're like, alright. Just like, no, like, you know what you like. And if you don't know, then that's a problem. And if you like everything, that might be a problem too. I'm just kidding. I like to say I'll try anything that looks nice to me to try, right? So anything that piques my interest, I will try. And if I like it more, I'll do it more than once. That's my motto, and I'm sticking to it. Any other cards from this deck? Because, yeah, we can't go too far, you know. Getting where we need to go, because the first steps is this person getting to know who you are on a soul level, because then they are able to enter you, right? Because that's what we're speaking of here, where it's like, you can look what you ain't touching. I'll be the only thing touching me until you can get where I need you to be, okay? And once this person is able to get there, you'll be able to go into a very blissful realm, okay? You may not be someone who is, you know, you don't care about the size, because as a divine feminine, we know the size doesn't matter. What are you doing with that, sir? And what does that mean? That means that the frequency matters. This man enters you, let's say, and I'm just keeping it real. Let's say this man enters you and I'm just giving reference for funny jokes. It's this small. And I'm meaning in size, not as in girth, not meaning as in length, right? And even if he's shorter, who cares? That's not what I'm talking about. The male, because you're like, oh, you got a little one, what the fuck? Like, first of all, divine feminine ain't even thinking that he got a little one. Second of all, the frequency that you've already got to know this male in, and this is when she's really divine, okay? She's not looking at that. She's like, oh, this soul about to touch me so motherfucking deep. I can't wait to feel his soul penetrate my soul. She's not thinking, oh, his dick about to penetrate my pussy. No, his soul is about to penetrate my soul. We're about to go wherever the universe wants to take us, because there is no expectations in that way. Now, if you guys have already discussed manifesting during that, then yes, there will be, in whatever ever so subtle manner, expectations, because even then, it's still what you're commanding, but allowing the universe to work out on your behalf, right? So yeah, I want to mention that with that. And that also a bigger partner, dun dun dun, big guy in the corner, or if you want me to just bring something thicker in versus this, just to show the difference in thicknesses. And you know, you can add length to both sizes. So let's say it was skinny and long versus, you know, big and long. Frequency is all that matters. Frequency is all that matters. That's what I've come to know. Even guys who've been like really big or really long may have not been as pleasurable or come too fast because my pussy is too tight, right? Divine pussy. Like, you're not gonna hang too long in this motherfucker thinking you're about to stroke it out and you're like hung like a horse. Sorry, not happening. But it's like, it doesn't matter, okay? I've had longer sex with shorter guys, longer sex with longer guys, and other longer guys. That's not what matters. The frequency is what matters, okay? So anyone who brings that up, they're stupid. And I'm sorry to use that word, but they're immature in their mindset. They have not developed themselves to even understand human anatomy. Okay? And this will be the last card for this deck. Bless this stroke. So you guys will be praying before sex. You are, and this means to anyone. This don't mean like you, and I'm not trying to denounce God, but I'm saying if it's whatever you believe in, you're praying to them, even if it's to the love energy of the universe. You understand? Even if it's to whatever it is that you want, right? But yes, this speaks of blessings before, okay, you dive into that. So be mindful of that. It may seem strange. It's not. Listen to my last video. If it seems like a strange mention, this card came up and I was able to tell a story about when I actually had an encounter where we blessed our encounter before we got into it, and it was the most catalyzing thing I've ever experienced still on this planet Earth. And that happened about, I'll say now to this day, about 3 years ago, 2021. Yeah. So yeah, and I will never forget it. I'm actually writing a book on it because that's how profound it was to understanding that what they taught us is not right. What they've shown us in the movies is the low vibrational side of what sex is and what it offers. And the final thing, if you want to stick around, we have a few crystals that will be coming out. Okay, let me take it out. I'm gonna do it that way. A few crystals that will like to show their head for this reading, okay? But in the meantime, in between time, I want you to keep it high. Keep your pussy standards high. Keep your heart focused on the highest vibrations that it can muster in time, because there's a lot of chaos happening. And I'm not getting into all of that chaos that we know is going on. That is nothing but distractions and distortions for the womb, for the heart, and for the mind. Okay? Stay grounded. Stay rooted. Stay in you. Because what's meant to find you this lifetime will always find you. You don't have to chase shit, and you know that. And that's the energy you're in, of not settling and not chasing. Because the divine feminine does not motherfucking chase. We replace. I'm just kidding. The universe replaces. Look, we don't got no ego either, and we're not vain either. But know one thing. We don't settle, and no one should in life. We don't encourage the settlement. We don't encourage it. So we have a few cards drop here. Rhodochrosite. It's rosy red or rose pink. How cute is that? The go-to stone for the bent and broken-hearted. So we may have a few of you who may be experiencing some broken-heartedness. I'm sorry to hear that. We all have gone through it. Who needs it? Anyone grieving. So you may also be, you know, could be grieving a lover who has passed on. My condolences. Look, I'm gonna leave that there because Spirit told me to make a joke about, and I'm gonna just be honest because Spirit be cracking jokes, to make a joke about how the ex-lover, how you're grieving them, and like you know, sexually, let that shit go, because it's not gonna purify your womb. You see how you feel all sad they're gone? Like when someone exited my womb that was filled with light, I felt happy for the experience. I'm gonna be for real. That's damn serious. Where to put it? Against your chest while you breathe through your heart, or in your favorite place. Into your bra. You know if you're wearing one. That's why I was like, wait, that's what they say. When to use it? When your heart hurts. You can feel all the feels, even the most painful. Yeah, give it to the crystal. And still be gentle with yourself, because it carries energies, and you want to be careful who you let touch it and stuff too, because it can give it to them, or you can take their grief on as well. Let rhodochrosite remind you of that this too shall pass, and you absolutely will heal and love again when you're ready. Soften your heart. Make sure you had spelled just in case you want to look into that rhodochrosite. Okay. And this selenite, which is in this corner here. And it has it in the one form. I don't have to show you, can see it. Icy selenite is a form of gypsum with a calm, cool, and collective vibe. Who needs it? Healers, believers, that's me. The currently cleansing juice technology of etc. Where to put it? Wherever you want the slate ripe cream. I keep it on my table just for that purpose. Your bedside table after a brutal work week, or around your apartment after some extra shady visits. When you use it, when you move into a new space and want any lingering bad juju to vamos or vamos. No, it's vamos because it doesn't say vamos. When you pray to gods above, when you've been working with crystals and want to clear away energy you've picked up in the process, give them a gentle tap with selenite. So usually they say to also just charges them, so you can use it as a charger instead of using salt and salt water and moonlight baths and things like that. You can use the selenite instead and just leave it by them instead of even resting there. I have a lot more. I need to find more space to set them on the shelf. Muscovite. Heady muscovite, also known as common mica. Mica. Acts as a navigation tool for explorers of the supernatural synchronistic. Who needs it? The pragmatic, empirical, and reasonable. Anyone who has ever asked themselves, how did I not see that coming? Where to put it? Against your forehead when peering into the future. When I want to believe is your MO, this is when to use it. When I want to believe is your MO, your motto. When you feel like, or your motivation, when you feel like you've been missing the signs, when you have a problem logic won't solve, when you've blown the lid off with too much meditation, microdosing, or moldavite and need to get a grip, you can use muscovite. Develop your foresight so it will assist you. And that's muscovite. All right, my beautifuls. Oh, I had so much fun talking to y'all. I don't want to go to my lonely bed alone. But I am. Because I'm not a lonely girl. My bed's just lonely without me now. And close it out. One of those. I want you all to receive all of your energy back. And use it wisely and delicately and ever so gently and unconditionally, right? But with discernment, correct? And know that I'm rooting for you and I'm with you every step of your path. Come back here, listen to this. If you need a reminder of how you will not be in low vibration, how you will please yourself for the rest of your fucking life if you have to, then go lower than where you found your balance and homeostasis of self. And you will continue to use your cannabis for your wisdom, your plant magic for your wisdom, your crystal knowledge, and everything else that you want to learn in this lifetime, because you've learned it some of the things other lifetimes, you're going to learn it that much faster. So I'm hearing you learn about time or like picking up on things faster. No, it's going to come to you like quantum leaps. Take the small time to study it, okay? It's a self-development time. While you're alone, self-develop. Because when you get with that person, now you're getting to know them, and it takes away from the time to continue to get to know you. Because you want to spend that time, right? That's what you work so hard for. So I love you. I'm blessing your next union as you bless mine. Ashe.